Okay, for the third time trying to do this, I tighten the caps, the main caps, and the crank stops rotating before I can even put my first torque measurements on it. These caps and the bearings are protruding what I believe to be way too far. And when I start tightening the cap down and butting it against the block, it's pinching the crank. So what I'm going to do is pull the crank back out and pull the bottom, check the bottom ones, because I'm pretty sure when I put the, well, I guess they'd be considered the top, but when I put the bearings in the block, they seemed like they were even and they didn't have anything protruding out. I'm going to recheck that and maybe even compare, put one of these down in the block and see if what the heck's going on. Okay, I'm looking at the bearings inside the block, and well, they're pretty much even, maybe just a hair under the machine surface. Now, any other engines I've put together, this is what I remember. So, if I'm not mistaken, this is half of the journals. So, I'm not sure if it's true or not, but these should be exactly the same size around as the ones in the caps. I'm gonna pull one out and just see what it does. Okay, I took one out of the block and put in here just to see what might be going on, and it's sticking up out of there too. I measured that with my caliper, and that is, well, my caliper says 51.5 thousandths, and you can see that it's pretty even over there. I put both the top and bottom out of that first journal side by side, and they really look like they're the same size. Let me measure one of these, and I'll be back. Okay, they're protruding up on the average of about 40 thousandths. Usually when I put bearings in any other mains, they're fairly even in the block and on these caps. So yeah, every time I even butt these down against where they go, it stops the crank. And no, I didn't force it. I just loosened the cap back up and it would spin again. So yeah, I don't know what to do or what the hell's going on. This one might be up a little higher because it belongs in the block, but still all 5 of these have a good lip on them. And anytime I try to tighten any of them to where these mate down to the block, crank stops. And that's not going to work. I need to know what to do. Alright, thanks. If you have any questions or anything, ask me. I can do my best to get you an answer. But let me know. Thanks.